Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. We are wrapping up week 3, you guys, and this is the first week on pureed food. But first, I want to say hello and welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for watching the journey. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to post some pictures, and I'm still not doing any weigh-ins. We got about a week to go, and then we'll be able to see how much I've lost. But I am taking pictures every day, and I do have those at the end of the video, so keep on watching. All right, let's jump into how this week went. So this was the first week of pureed foods, and on my plan, I was able to have tuna, chicken, beef, any of that kind of protein as long as it's shredded. And then I can have eggs, I can have scrambled eggs, an omelet, and then you just kind of mash it up. I can have mashed potatoes, I can have anything pureed. Baby food was another one, and avocado. So I had prepped some buffalo chicken dip, some beans, I prepped some curry chicken, and some turkey taco meat. And you guys, that turkey taco meat, nay, that was not good for me. It just, as soon as I took a bite, it was like it didn't want to go down. It would just sit right there. And that could also be another thing. There's another reason for that, and I know I found out. If I had the chicken, I had curry chicken, the same thing. It would just kind of hang out right there, and it just would not feel good. But if I had like beef, if I had beans, those would be fine. They would be absolutely fine and go down. The first 2 days of week 3, I could not eat eggs. Eggs just, they did not feel good in my tummy. Like sometimes I couldn't even like get to the point of putting it in my mouth. So I kind of held off on that, but I did revisit that later in week 3. Just really figuring out what I could take in and what I couldn't. But as far as the veggies go, I did prep sweet potatoes, spinach, and green beans. I wasn't able to do the green beans as much as I thought I would, and spinach was absolutely fine. Sweet potatoes, absolutely fine. So throughout that week, I would go back and try little foods just to see what would go down. The buffalo chicken dip went down great. That was fine, just like the beans. The beans were great. So then I figured, okay, so the chicken that I had made and the turkey that I had made, maybe those just require smaller portions, because the other ones, like usually they say, and in my book it says that you should be eating about a half a teaspoon in your fork or on your spoon, and it should be no bigger than your nail, or it should be like the size of a dime. Well, that was fine for some of the other foods that were nicely going down, but when I tried the chicken and the turkey, that was not the case for those. So I realized that going down in a size, so I would do half of a teaspoon, and it would be totally fine. Then it started going down easier. Also, my book says to wait between 30 to 40 seconds in between your bites. In my situation, I was having to wait between 50 and 60 seconds in between bites just to kind of let that go down. Now with beans, buffalo dip, I could probably get away with the 30 to 40 seconds. But for the more denser foods like the meats, the actual chicken and turkey and shredded beef, that kind of thing, it seems like it goes down a lot better if I give it more time and my bites are smaller than a dime size. So I'm discovering these things about my sleeve. It was really trial and error throughout this whole week. Now getting to the end of week 3, I started feeling a lot better. And today is day 3 of my 4th week. And I feel really, really, really good about eating. I'm able to keep the feeling down. I know now when that feeling starts to come up, I probably took too much of a bite. I probably went a little too fast. And you just have to wait it out, give it some time. I stand up and walk around and kind of get it to just go back down. I also met with the physical therapist for weight management, and she also suggested that even standing up and eating is going to be fine. So I tried that out yesterday. I was just eating and then walking around doing some things, and that meal went down perfect. It was buffalo chicken dip, which usually does go down fairly well, but I really liked it. It didn't make me feel heavy in any way. I kind of like standing up and eating. It feels nice. So she also cleared me to do some light activities, which is some light yoga, some stretches, being on the treadmill, or just walking. I have the Switch ring. It's like that little workout thing, so I think I'm going to start using that soon. So some of the medications that changed this week, my surgeon decided to put me on Actigol, and it is a medication to prevent gallstones. And I will be taking that for about 6 months, and then we'll decide what happens after that. And then he also prescribed a once a week vitamin D3. So I'm going to be getting that soon, and then some B12, and then I'm still going to be taking Pepsid. So those are the new ones. The new one is the Actigol, and then the vitamin ones. Those are the only things that he has me taking so far. And I haven't noticed anything as far as acid reflux, so we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. But the more and more that I start to introduce foods, I'm sure things might change a little bit. But as of now, it feels really good. I still haven't had any like vomiting, any real discomfort. It's just figuring out the food. That was the number one thing this week, was figuring out what portion size works for me, and the duration, the time frame of eating and allowing yourself to take the next bite. Getting water in has been fine. I feel like I'm right back to drinking like I used to. And I do use a straw, and I let my surgeon know that. I am using a straw. What I end up doing is just pulling it through the straw. I keep it in my mouth, I release the air, and then I drink my beverage. So I don't get any air. So I ended up switching to the straw, I think either the end of week 2 or the beginning of week 3. And with having the straw back, I feel like I'm able to meet my goals faster. This here is 40 ounces, and I've already filled this up twice. And then I still have my protein coffee, and this was filled up, so this was like 16 ounces. So I am pretty good with beverages, with water, with liquidy things. Those don't upset my stomach or anything. They don't come back up ever. The only thing is, you know, the pureed food. Pureed food was having a little bit of some issues in the very beginning. And so if you come across that and you start to feel a little icky that 3rd week when you just introduced your food, just don't worry about it. Just adjust maybe how often you're taking your bites, how big those bites are, and then that should kind of help your specific pouch and what it responds to. So that's what I've noticed. As far as like hair loss, I mean, I'm going to be the worst person to ask on that, because I have these, and that I don't really notice if I lose any hair. I do have the little baby hairs that hang out from the dreads, but they're not falling out or anything like that. I haven't noticed any of them. Energy wise, I feel so good with energy. The more I eat too, the more that I'm able to get some food in, I start to increase those calories, and I can really see and feel how my energy just surges. I do notice changes in my clothing still every day. Things just seem looser and more comfortable. My face is thinning out a lot more. I do notice that. I'm noticing like a jawline. It's a crazy thing to see. It's every day something new just kind of comes up, and it's a neat experience to go through. As far as pain goes, you guys, I stopped having pain in week 3, and I sleep on both sides. I'm fine throughout the night. It doesn't wake me up. I don't need help getting out of bed anymore. I would say like the first 3 weeks, you kind of need a little bit of assistance, depending on how you do with that larger incision. But for me, it was pretty bad. It felt icky, and I would need some help. That is all done. That's all behind us now. So that's good. But yeah, that's kind of been the week. The week has just been kind of trying this out, trying that out, seeing what works for you, and just really listening to your body, really listening to how this little pouch is responding to different foods and different things. But that is all I have for you guys. I will go ahead and insert those pictures now for you. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see anything else, let me know. What I'm trying to do is get my momentum back up. I have just been, you know, in this recovery mode, so I haven't been able to really film that much, but I am getting back there. I'm so sorry that the videos have been a little spotty. I will eventually get back up to my 2 videos a week. I have a couple of ideas in mind, so I will be shooting out some of these things very, very soon. But let me know if you have any ideas or you want to see anything else. That is all I have, my friends. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.